I'm a proprietor, ISA consultant, trainer, and systems auditor of Rochelle Management Consultancy Services. I'm also a fellow, assistant secretary, and one of the board of trustees member and co-chair of the Education and Training and Publications and Public Relations Committee of the Philippine Society for Quality in Healthcare. And also, I was a former quality director and quality management representative of Mary Mediatrix Medical Center. That's a privately owned hospital in the Philippines. Also, my previous industries are manufacturing. I came from manufacturing, industrial park management, water and power utility distribution, training and consultancy services, healthcare and academe, where quality has been my everyday bread and butter. Yeah, for more than 2 decades. Okay, since then I've been using quality tools. I've been using quality tools, and since I joined the healthcare sector, uh, we were joining several award giving bodies, and actually this was the first international award of the hospital. We won the excellence award in the Asian Hospital Management Awards in Bangkok, Thailand last September of 2013. But in the same year, we were attending the Hospital Management Asia. But then, while doing that, I'm not a fan of Six Sigma. Yes, I would like to tell you that I was not a fan of Sigma in healthcare, because I know for a fact that it's just a myth for me. Why? Because I know that in quality in medical services, we do things right the first time all the time. That's our battle cry. And for us, we need to have 100% quality, not the 99.99999%. Not until, yeah, I went to a special interest session of this guy named Amitabh Saxena. Yeah. He, he introduced the topic rolling out Six Sigma in a hospital to improve satisfaction and reduce costs. I listened to him carefully, but I can still vividly remember what I asked him during the Q&A portion. I ask you this. The battle cry in healthcare industry is to do things right the first time all the time. There is no room for error because we are dealing with lives. Therefore, we must aim for 100% quality instead of 99.99%. How come we are promoting Lean Six Sigma in the hospital? That was my question to you. But you answered as bright as ever. You answered, there is no such thing as a perfect system in this world. 100% quality or a null error is not realistic. So instead of aiming for the moon, we can just settle for the 99.99% quality, which that is achievable. So that was your answer, and I was blown away by your answer, Amitabh. I was
Thank
blown
you.
away by your answer. Oh
Well,
yes.
thanks a
So
lot.
yeah, that time I realized that problems are inevitable, and we
Mhm.
just have to be realistic about it. We can't avoid problems. Okay, so what I did was to you convinced me that Six Sigma in healthcare is a myth no more. Yeah, and what I did was to attend your Lean Six Sigma Yellow Belt training in the Hospital Management Asia pre-convention in Cebu, Philippines in August of 2014, a year after that. Yeah, because you changed my mind, Amitabh. And because of my interest with this man, I searched the Facebook and got this as my friend. Yeah, I got you as my
Oh,
friend. And of course, we only have one mutual friend, the Anexas. I don't care. You told me that I was the first Filipino to be certified by Anexas for black belt certification, for Lean Six Sigma Black Belt certification. I even told you that I observed something. I know how you got the Anexas title of your business. Can you still remember what I
yeah.
told you? Yeah,
Yes.
I told you that Anexas is a mirror image of Saxena. And then you just smiled. You just smiled at me. Then I attended your Lean Six Sigma Black Belt training. Actually, even without the pandemic, virtual platform was a normal for Anexas because we did it via Skype in October of 2014. Can you still remember? Yes, because that's a one-on-one session with you. That's my
Yes, yes.
one-on-one session with you. Yes. I did not attend with classmates. I attended a one-on-one session because I wanted, I have this special interest on this topic. And then, so I got the package of a one-on-one instead of the class type. And then I had an exam for the black belt certification. And once I passed, they sent me this certificate, a beautiful certificate. Yeah. that I am now a Lean Six Sigma Black Belt certificate holder. And then we bumped into each other again in Yangon, Myanmar in September when you were a speaker in the Hospital Management Asia, and I was a delegate. Yeah, I was a delegate of the Philippines. Yeah, and in the Hospital Management Asia of 2015. Actually, there are only few people who are certified for black belt. What we did after that was to form our own improvement committees, which is the marquee, so the Mediatrix Quality Improvement Studies, and we had a lot of studies given, a lot of studies developed, and then we joined a lot of contests here and abroad, so that we will be able to brag our improvement projects, and then we had our recognition for some gold awards that we received from other institutions. And then our improvement projects, we knew that our improvement projects are worth bragging because it's comprehensive, not not the same as the others. And then we also thought that there's nothing to lose in doing some improvement projects, but everything to gain. Actually, there are only few people who are certified for black belt here in the Philippines because there is a long process in having black belt certification. Maybe my friend, that's why he enrolled in your class. It's because it's a short. It's really short because I believe that you don't have to learn in a long way. You don't have to learn this black belt, this Six Sigma in a long way. All you have to do is to be persevering, to be to be persistent in determining and formulating your corrective action for you to be able to solve your problems, because there are a lot of problems. Actually, according to Matthew 9:37, the harvest truly is plenteous, but the laborers are few. So there are only few Six Sigma black belters. So I know that you will be one of those. Okay. uh, Let me share with you my experience after I learned this Six Sigma black belt training from Amitabh. I I believe that a basketball in my hands is worth about $19, but a basketball in LeBron James' hands is worth about $450 million because it depends on whose hands it's in. A baseball in my hand is worth about $6, while a baseball in Roger Clemens' hands is worth $4.75 million. A tennis racket is useless in my hands, but a tennis racket in Andre Agassi's hands is worth millions. And because it depends on whose hands it's in. A rod in my hands will keep away an angry dog, but a rod in Moses' hands can part the mighty sea. It depends on whose hands it's in. A slingshot in my hands is just a kid's toy, but a slingshot in David's hands is a mighty weapon. It depends on whose hands it's in. Because two fish and five loaves of bread in my hands is a couple of fish of sandwiches, but two fish and five loaves of bread in Jesus' hands was able to feed thousands. It really depends on whose hands it's in. The nails in my hands might produce a birdhouse, but the nails in Jesus Christ's hands brought salvation to the entire world. It depends on whose hands it's in. As you can see now, it depends on whose hands it's in. The learnings that you now have in your hands, what will you do with it? As you were given this special gift of learning, you are now God's steward in shaping up your team's future. Anexas is now opening the door to your team's improvement. For a simple key can unlock the door, but the key in your hand can guide your team on its path towards success. Come and become an Anexas certified Lean Six Sigma Black Belter and take that first step towards your system's improvement. Because certainly it depends on whose hands it's in. Yes, thank you very much for allowing me to share my thoughts about Six Sigma and my journey on this certification.